Science Fiction Short Stories, Volume 9. Written by the Shadowplay Collective. Narrated by Alexander E. Atkins. Copyright 2023 by Shadowplay Communications. All rights reserved. No portion of this book may be reproduced in any form without written permission from the publisher or author, except as permitted by U.S. copyright law. Story 1. Time to Waste. Alexander Mahoney had always dreamed of reading an entire book from cover to cover. It was a simple ambition, but in his busy life it seemed impossible. His wife, Elizabeth, controlled most of his time outside of work, leaving him with little to spare. On top of that, his eyesight was poor, making reading a challenge. Though he had glasses, they didn't quite fix the problem. It appeared that Alexander's dream would remain just that, a dream. But fate had other plans. One day, Alexander found himself in the vault of the East Side Bank and Trust, stealing a few moments from his duties to read a magazine he had purchased that morning. He had made an excuse to his boss, Mr. Carsville, about needing bills for a customer, and then retreated to the dim recesses of the vault to read. He had just started an article about new weapons when a deafening noise shook the room, seeming to come from both inside and outside of him at the same time. As the concrete floor rose up towards him and the ceiling tilted down, Alexander's mind raced to a story he had once read called The Pit and the Pendulum. In that fleeting moment, he regretted never finishing it to see how it ended. Darkness and unconsciousness followed soon after. When he came to, he knew something was terribly wrong with the East Side Bank and Trust. The vault's steel door was twisted, and the floor was at a dizzying angle, while the ceiling dipped towards it. Alexander carefully tested his limbs and discovered nothing was broken. He breathed a sigh of relief as he realized his glasses were still intact. He made a mental note to write to Dr. Torrance for a spare pair, as he trusted no one else to grind the lenses to his complicated prescription. Removing his glasses, the room dissolved into a blur. After dusting them carefully, he replaced them, noting they needed to be tightened. It suddenly dawned on him that something momentous had happened, worse than any explosion or disaster. He realized this because of the eerie quietness that surrounded him. The city was eerily quiet. No blaring sirens, no panicked screams, no frantic footsteps. Just an unsettling silence. Alexander cautiously made his way across the tilted floor, slipping and stumbling on the uneven surface. He eventually reached the elevator, which lay crumpled.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?